That looks like the conceptualizations of the scramjets.
It might be, but it's got a directional.
Vectored nozzle.
Right.
Vectored thrust.
Where it can shoot one direction, like straight out to get out of low orbit, and then change the direction that it shoots its propellant to get up into the rest of the way. It doesn't have a single tank that it drops off when it gets to a certain level, and then another tank.
So to a non-sciencey guy like me, this means less money to get into space.
Less money. They're saying like $1 million a lift.
Oh, like $1 million to get into space.
Which is hella cheap.
Hella cheap.
It is hella cheap because what is it
like
right now?
Right?
Right now it's something like I think it's like $10,000 or $20,000 per pound.
Yeah.
To get something into orbit.
10 and 12.
Yeah.
But they say it can only take 200 pounds up there.
Well, shit, I can't ride on it.
Let me chime in here real quick. Catherine Ledlam. Oh, God, I just lost all my stuff. There we go. Okay, Catherine Ledlam said she just got back from a driving extremely sick friend 45 miles away. Got back, saw the podcast, made her day. So
Very
her
good.
geekgasm is she went to a tabletop gaming meeting because now she's going to college out of town.
Oh, yeah.
And she also joined a D&D group. So she is gaming now with her new in her new life in her new town.
So you're in a new town, but you have found your people.
Found your old geeks. So, what about you, Dave? Do you have any geekgasms?
Me? Yeah. Last week I got to go see the Andrew Lloyd Wright House here in town.
Oh, yeah.
Do a Twilight tour of it.
Did you sparkle?
A little bit. But it was pretty slick.
It was, sorry, I didn't catch it. It was the Twilight what?
It was the Twilight tour of the Andrew Lloyd Wright House here in town.
Oh, okay, I saw that online, yeah.
Yeah, it's the amount of detail that guy put into his house is absolutely insane.
That's why he's got the awesome reputation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any geekgasms in the audience? Okay, what you got?
What do you think mine is?
Oh, God,
I think yours is that you might tell us without making us guess.
it's been a rough week. It wasn't the Ren Fair, was it? What was it?
I know what it is.
What is it?
Oh, yeah, no, I know what it is. I saw it online. Damn it, okay, yeah.
Whoa. How is that a geekgasm and just not a relationship-gasm?
Because she's getting married to a geek. Have you met Sean?
Did you see it?
Yeah, that's like trying to take the trailer out of the park or the boy out of the trailer park or whatever.
It gets better. The style of ring is actually called My Princess. The design is actually called My Princess.
Oh, that's
To point
cute.
out, I had to set it up.
You set up their engagement?
Okay,
Does that mean you had to talk him into it? Was there a shotgun involved?
Was the shotgun on her?
Take him into the shop and show him the ring that he already did. And be like, okay, she's bugging me about this. Just do it already.
Hey, in fairness, guys are idiots about this kind of stuff. So
Yes, we are.
I don't know if there's a guy in the room that ever got engaged that didn't go to some girl somewhere for advice.
I went to my sister.
You did?
Yeah. For my wife's engagement ring.
I mean, not me. I had it all down pat. But that's a yeah.
That's because she wears.
My
the
wife's
pants
in the
family.
back and just gave me a dirty freaking glare.
Man,
She's like, "Fuck it, you asked me for advice." All right.
Well, in all fairness, she shipped this 3 years ago at Emerald City. When he first came and talked to me. She has been planning this since Emerald City 3 years ago.
Do you guys feel like you might be in a little bit of a parent trap, maybe?
Disney logo appears.
Careful, that shit's copyrighted. All right, what else we got? Who else got them? What you got?
I picked up a copy of Uncanny X-Men number 121, first full appearance of Alpha Flight.
Holy crap, it is. I didn't. That's one I didn't even know, but I do have that one. I know. That's pretty cool. What good shape? Did you pay a lot for it?
Excellent shape. I paid a fair chunk of change.
Oh, that's cool. That was John Byrne art in that, was it?
Yeah, John Byrne.
I think so. All right.
Trevor's on.
All right. Who? Okay. Yeah, I need to catch back up on these things. Who else had? What do you got?
Ren Fair. I got to hang out with you guys.
Of course, that was my too. I was gonna say it, but yeah.
And then I got to do the first smoker show, so that was awesome.
Oh, that was your first smoker show. Oh, I forgot I was gonna tease you for that too.
And this is a double entendre, but you came out of there all salty.
Okay, so Derek.
Okay, they just started production on the new Avatar movies. They say there's going to be 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
All shot together. $1 billion production.
So you're talking Avatar, the James Cameron movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
The blue people with Sigourney Weaver.
Well, I wanted to make sure it wasn't like The Last Airbender or something. So, you know, I would have been.
They shot the last 4 of those all together, but it was only one movie.
Yeah, this is not involving M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan,
Shyamalan Ding Dong.
Shyamalan Ding Dong. All right, let's hit over here. What you got, man?
Star Trek.
How was it?
Was
I'm
it as
not
good as the
asking for
Orville?
any spoilers.
That's all I
Yeah,
need to
that's
know.
my question. It was better than the Orville.
Well, the first episode was. The second episode was
Okay, of the Orville or Star Trek?
Star Trek.
Okay.
2 episodes.
Oh, the 2 episodes
They dropped
released?
2 episodes at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, if you're like subscribed.
And these are some things we do for our fandoms.
I said
Okay,
some angst.
so
The Klingons.
that's my question.
Weird.
we did a
Yeah.
whole bitch session on the
It looks
podcast
like
a
they
while
have
back about how
plank
weird.
growing out of their forehead.
Yeah, I'm not wild
Yeah.
about the Klingons, but I wanted to see if they came out and like all of a sudden they all had like high pitched Mike Tyson voices or something, or just how much.
No, they
changed.
were not high pitched, but they did have the lisp.
Though, I missed the part with the Klingon
Damn you
ship,
into
but I was
play.
told, according to the news, that apparently the Klingons do not have a view screen on their ships now. It's just
What do they operate by smell?
The guy has a helmet on.
Oh, okay.
And he sticks his head out the window, right?
I was kind of busy at the moment.
Now I think I know what your geekasm is, but go ahead, because
I'm actually a 2.
okay.
The first one is the fact that I finally managed to overcome my anxiety and actually submit the query letter to the publishing agent.
So, and for those that can't see, he's written a book and he's trying to get it published, basically.
Yes.
And okay.
The second is this past Saturday, our Star Wars, our weekly gaming group got together and we had a Star Wars session, and we were playing the Fate system, and oh my God, the boss fight was worthy of Star Wars.
The boss fight was worthy of actual Star Wars.
Was there a Rancor in
Okay,
it?
wait. Was it worthy of episode 4, 5, and 6, or 1, 2, and 3? Because that's a big difference.
Yeah.
It was 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
It was about an episode 5.
It was about, well, that's the best actually. There
Yeah.
you go, okay.
On a rate to.
Oh, I always considered episode 4 to be the best one.
Now
Episode 4?
that's a whole podcast right here. If we're gonna get
Yeah,
into this debate
we
right
can do
here.
that.
Now we're getting some good cons online. I want to Nicholas Roylance, the cosplayer that we've all talked about many a times. He his Geekasm of the Week. He has been asked to play Pennywise for Scott Hansen, director of the Possession, House of a Thousand Corpses. Actors brought in, and Stranger Things. Oops, let me see this. For the YouTube Award Show for 2018. It films late November in Atlanta. Plus, he broke 100,000 on his Facebook.
Very good.
So yeah, he's been kicking ass lately
Very
on
good.
stuff. So I'm very, very impressed with that. A little jealous too, just so you know, a little bit jealous too. But what do you got, Blue?
Okay, I have one big one and one quick one. Last week I turned 16 during the podcast. That you did.
Oh yeah.
You forgot about it.
Yeah, it was your birthday last week, and we forgot. Guilt.
We'll only be interested when you become old enough to buy us beer. All right.
You can have some of our 100th episode cake though.
Damn straight.
If there's everybody takes
So what was your other geekasm?
My second one is I overcame my fear and I asked someone out to homecoming.
You asked someone out to
Oh.
homecoming. Oh really? Anybody we know? Okay.
What did they say?
Maybe.
Um,
They have to ask their parent.
Okay, that is a correct. But
Okay, they get a buy.
yeah, they get a
Okay,
buy
let's-
on that one.
let's see. I'm just reading.
Just
These,
let this individual know you got some backing here. Well, we will kick some ass for you.
I'm reading these blindly online right now to keep up. Conrad Hoke said, "Geekasm is a bit old, but got in one of the beta for Gundam Versus on the PS4. So excited to have a Gundam game make the West Coast after many years. So awesome.
Oh, I remember what a Geekgasm might have. Go ahead.
Okay.
More.
Oh, Gannon.
I'm trapped into why am I not on the leaderboard, whatever the heck you call it, for 2016 on YouTube?
What?
Why is he not on the leaderboard for 2016 for YouTube?
Well, one, I don't know what leaderboard you're talking about, and two, it's 2017 right now.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? That's okay. You get a buy as well.
Yeah, public school?
All right.
But he can take a test like a motherfucker.
And Chi just chimed in. So, hey,
Hey,
Chi. He said thank you. I'm not sure what for. I think we must have made him laugh or something.
Tails.
So.
I've got one.
Oh, and Rick's got a Geekgasm then?
Oh my gosh, I just remembered. An old friend of mine is, I used to play Counter-Strike Global Offensive with.
Yeah.
He's getting out of it and kind of moving on to other things. And he had like $100 inventory worth of like cosmetic skins. This is super funky, I just realized.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he's just giving to me, and I geeked out over it. Oh my gosh.
Well, so you can sell them?
No, I'm gonna use them.
Yeah, free stuff is good, especially free geeky stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Free stuff that you will never spend money on yourself because you realize it's not worth it.
You know what makes it way geekier is when you're married and you have to ask permission to spend money on shit like that and somebody just gives it to you. Oh, it's so much better.
I know.
Oh.
I know, because I've been wanting that Star Trek Bluetooth communicator, right, from the old series. All right, and I had to ask my wife permission, and she said, no, we have to pay for the dog to get better. So... The dog is better. The dog
I don't know what Chi's doing, but we're getting like 8,000 wows from Chi right now. So, and Nicholas says, "Bring me back for a con, and I'll help you with the numbers online." Damn, Skippy, I'm gonna try to get you back for a con again soon.
Not a problem, brother.
But let me get my con stuff worked out.
I know somebody. We'll
Yeah,
talk.
well.
I always thought the WoW face looked a little obscene, you know.
The little wow fact. Yeah, do that motion again, only for the camera. Can you do
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
That looks so natural.
All right, Ash, did you have a geekgasm this week?
Oh, my...
Well, my boyfriend might get jealous if I did it in public.
My geekgasm is... Your Thai girlfriend. Anyways, my geekgasm is I was looking into E-League stuff for the boy because he's really into the Overwatch, and the Overwatch is really coming up in the E-League world.
Okay, so help me out. E-League here is like electronic gaming league?
Yeah, electronic gaming league. And I found out that there are actual E-Leagues that are out there. Are you okay?
No, I'm playing with the new camera we got
Okay.
here. Go ahead.
There's E-Leagues for schools out there.
Okay.
And hopefully eventually they'll lead to possible scholarships too.
So it literally is like when we all said when we were kids, I wanted to play video games for a living. There's like scholarships for that now.
There's beginning to be, yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
And there's
put
whole
you in a house with other gamers, and all you do is game.
Yeah.
And nobody showers. I know how that works.
All you do is game and take Adderall.
But the professional careers on those athletes are very, very short.
Yeah, just like real athletes. What's your point?
All right, Sean, what'd you have, Sermon?
I actually got to talk to somebody who worked at JPL. He's retired, but he's a consultant for them now. And I was at work, and I actually took his call. JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Thank you for not making me ask.
Mars rover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and somebody had a question about some of that here, but we'll get to that here in a second.
So he worked on the Hubble, and he also worked on Galileo and a few other missions.
Oh, is he the one that made it so Hubble had to have a contact
no,
lens
he's
put
actually
on?
one of the guys who helped
Who he put on the contact lens.
Yeah.
All right.
And so his next project is the replacement for the Hubble. And he talked about how they're going for solid state wafer technology.
See, my problem is I can't wait for the replacement for the Hubble because I think it's going to be awesome and we're going to get some great data off of it. But I'm gonna fight losing the Hubble as much as I fought losing Pluto as a planet.
Pluto's still a planet.
Nostalgia.
But
Dwarf
the great
planet.
thing is that with the technology they're coming out with, it's all radiation proof. It'll be able to stay up there, and they'll be using the newer technology with the solid state wafer chips. So the data resolution will be like.
Well, the question is, are they going to be putting it into a higher orbit?
More than likely.
Because the thing is, right now, the Hubble's in a lower orbit. It's in a low Earth orbit in order to be kept away from the radiation. But because of that, it constantly has to utilize fuel to keep its station keeping.
Right.
All right. But if they can put it into a higher geosynchronous orbit, but that takes it out of the Van Allen belt, so it doesn't have the radiation screening.
He was talking about how radiation proof it is. Basically, they're talking about hard intensity ionizing radiation.
Right.
Ships will be able to survive that.
Well, it won't be able to survive a full-on flare, but it will,
full-on flare,
but
they
the
can
standard
put it
stuff.
25,000 miles up.
Yeah.
Everybody sees his face, right? This,
Yeah,
This
it's
is
the same-
this is how I can pretend I know exactly what they're talking
Same
about.
face I make when you talk about comic books.
That's right.
I keep patting his leg, going, thinking, okay, if you guys can have a private conversation.
No, I'm actually interested. I want to learn more about it.
There's people who like this.
Yo, no,
and we're two of them.
Ash and Robin will get together. They'll talk about this stuff sometime, and I'll sit there and it'll be like those guys playing guitar at the party, and you're like, oh, I wish I could play. I go, oh, I wish I knew what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, like next week I'm going to talk about how I cried when Cassini died.
Oh, yeah. She didn't die.
It
was a glorious death.
It was suicide.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
She committed seppuku.
Okay, tell me what Cassini is.
It's a Saturn probe.
Oh. Here, I was feeling sad like it was a real person. I can't joke about it. But now,
the very last act that Cassini did was a death plunge into Saturn's atmosphere, taking data the whole way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't it also do live footage? I mean.
No, they didn't have the bandwidth in order to send the signal. I mean, you had the choice. You either had data or low resolution JPEGs.
It took pictures of the rings.
Yeah.
And I read a story today that they're naming some of the portions of the rings after people's cats.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can do that. I mean, hell, you can go out there right now and have a star named after you. It doesn't matter.
What'd you have, Sean?
Well, I was going to say, he actually talked about that. We can talk about it later. They're actually talking about using laser to actually do data, like high-speed data.
Well, yeah, that only works for so much until you have attenuation of the laser and
ways around that now.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
What'd you have, Blue?
Two things. One, you have a wrapper on your arm.
I do.
Other arm.
On your elbow. On this arm.
Forearm.
Okay, I'm getting this. All right, okay, got it. All right.
That was the most entertaining thing I've seen all
All right.
day.
It was like watching a grandma walk into a spider web.
Now the second thing better be just as good. What do you got? What the hell?
I don't know. I think she asked for more Tic Tacs.
I think she said something about beanbags. What?
Oh, she finally got a Betamax.
Now, she laughs, but I don't know if she was alive when Betamax
No,
was
she wasn't.
All right.
Okay. No, we got a kid named Baymax. So if they're naming parts of Saturn's rings after after cats, can we name it Baymax?
I'm gonna say yes because I'm the guy you asked for that.
My point is, you can call Saturn's rings whatever you want because just like a cat, they ain't gonna come when you call them. They don't care.
All right, so Janelle's on. And,
Hi, Janelle.
Hey, Janelle. She said Talon told me this weekend that he joined the first robotics club at school.
Excellent.
So she's geeking out on his behalf. Geeking out here on his behalf.
Remember, Raspberry Pi and Arduino. That's the way to go for those clubs.
And David's on, and he said, I had a real old-time cattle drive come through the streets of my town, Clearwater, Kansas, and then set up camp just outside of town. He got to visit the camp, the cow camp, and talk with the cowboys. Cattle drive came up from Oklahoma and was going on to Wichita.
That's a cheap ass. That is a cheap ass. They can't afford a truck to take the cows to the hamburger factory, so they're gonna make them walk to their own death.
I think that would be cool.
Maybe they're tenderizing the meat.
Yeah.
No, that's toughening it up.
I think that'd be cool, especially like David. He'll volunteer at Cowtown and stuff like that too. So he'll.
No, it is cool until you have to clean up after the cows go through.
Well, he doesn't have to. He wasn't doing the damn cattle drive.
Damn straight.
So yeah, I missed one. What I missed?
Catherine, my roommate has no geek cred, but you could name the anime show Black Butler just by the music.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's geek cred.
Yeah. All right. So
He's got no cred.
So let's move on to a little bit of news. I want to start off with one that a person had asked online that I had to go through. Conrad had asked any thoughts about the people that were under a mountain for 8 months training to go to Mars.
Yeah.
Suckers.
Really, I mean, all it is shh. Damn peoples. Yeah, basically all they did is they just, it was just an exercise in isolationism. I mean, it really, the big problem is going to be on the way to Mars. The two big problems. One is going to be radiation.
Yeah.
All right.
But I hear
And
that's
two,
the moon too. Kubrick
gonna
had
be
a horrible issue with it.
well, no, he didn't. I mean, he just put some lead around the film, and he was good to go.
Okay.
All right. And two is the lack of gravity for so long, because they're going to be going from Earth gravity to no gravity. And how long is the trip going to take to the Mars?
So to get there, about 6 months.
6 months no gravity. All right, which is already doing a great disservice to your body. And then once they get there, they're only going to be operating at 1/3 Earth normal, because that's what Mars has. And then it's a 6 month ride back. So that's a long time for that to be messing up your body.
So when they get back, they won't be able to stand.
No, they won't.
I did read a
They
story
won't.
today that they're speculating that they can live in the volcanic tunnels in Mars and on the moon.
Well, yeah, and right now there's a lot of talk about refocusing on the moon, and also Russia and NASA are working on a joint venture right now for a lunar space station. I don't know if it's going to be in orbit or on the ground. It's probably going to be in orbit.
I thought that was the plan. That was the plan. We go hot shot from the station to Mars.
Well, and one of the things is that they have shown with. Damn people! You just can't be quiet. They have shown. They have shown with the water that they found on the moon now at the was the southern pole, that can be used in order for long-term habitation, as well as in order to break it down for rocket fuel for the
It'll
next
never
stage.
work. They're going to have to frack it to get the water out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's nobody there to complain.
So
And nobody cares about the earthquakes.
news-wise,
Marsquakes.
I had something brought to my attention by your wife right before the show, and it is now bugging me the whole damn episode. That,
I'm your father?
yeah, that is it. Not that you're my father. Sebastian Stan and Mark Hamill. I guess Mark Hamill just posted today, don't know if it's jokingly or not, that he may be Sebastian Stan's daddy.
Okay, I read the articles.
Uh-huh.
I didn't just look at the headlines. I read the articles, and not a single one references anything but a lighthearted, satirical tweet from Mark Hamill.
So basically, Mark Hamill's looking at him and saying, "Hey, fuck your mom."
Yeah. Basically, that's it.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah, I could be your daddy.
Okay, so if
your mama was a screamer in her day.
If anybody watching or anything has any info on that, there's actual info other than just the tweet, let us know, because we looked it up on IMDb and stuff and couldn't find.
Well, IMDb. We also went to Wikipedia. I was going to go to Snopes, but
we couldn't find Sebastian's real father's name anywhere.
No.
So, yeah. For all we know, Dave's his daddy. Well,
no.
Okay.
No.
The idea of Dave getting laid in 1982 is pretty out there, I guess. So.
Hey, it could have happened.
It could have happened.
No, it couldn't. You hadn't hit puberty yet.
Why? Were you an
I
altar
didn't-
boy?
I didn't say anything about them dropping.
What year were you born, boy?
79.
2-year-old.
Oh wow, you're younger than I am. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
that.
you're forgetting that Santa Claus is younger than you.
Better chance than he did.
God, you still have a better chance than he does. All right, so what you got for news then?
Let me see. For those, and this one I pulled up because as we were waiting and my wife was setting up all the decorations, I went and got some Pocky. And that led me down a rabbit hole online, and I found out that there's a new treat from Lore, the very same company that brings us delicious, delicate chocolate treats from Japan. And this treat can help improve your memory. The gum, okay, deal with me people here. The gum is called Hai ni Suki Ini Kui gum.
Oh, that's the proper pronunciation. I can promise.
I know.
Did you say Heine Sucky?
Heine Sucky.
No, I said Heine Suki. All right, and it's subtitled. Hyoku Ryoku o Ijutsuru type, which means gum that doesn't stick to the teeth and memory maintaining type. It features ginkgo biloba extract. It's an herb that has always been said to improve the brain's power of recollection, but apparently not the ability to pronounce things.
Well, you haven't had any of the gum.
No.
So is that what they're marketing it as? Not like, oh, it's a flavorful treat that'll also help your memory, or is it just this is like a memory helping?
It's marketed as gum, which doesn't stick to teeth, memory maintaining type.
Oh, I should.
Who the hell marketed this shit?
Lodi, it's Japanese, dude.
Yeah, they're into some weird shit. They have Foot Fetish Con there. See, so
yeah. Let me see. Okay, remember Gareth, the leader of the cannibalistic Terminus faction from Walking Dead 5th season?
Yeah.
No, well, Robot Chicken wanted the actor Andrew J. West to reprise the role for a goofy skit for the upcoming Walking Dead special episodes, but it turns out West can't sing. So they recruited Daniel Radcliffe instead.
Harry Potter can sing?
So Harry Potter is going to be
Harry
playing...
Harry Potter can rap.
Is going to be playing the part of the cannibalistic Terminus faction leader in a Robot Chicken episode.
I can see what Frankie was referencing. He was on some talk show or something, and he got on there. Jimmy Fallon. He got on there and rapped, and dude can kill it, man. You gotta Google that. He did the ABC rap. Yeah. He's dude's talented. I mean, I don't watch Harry Potter. Everybody knows that shit, but dude's got talent.
You're more of a Twilight person.
I'm more of a Twilight person. Thanks, Frankie. Now it's recorded for the whole world to see.
Yeah. Moving right along. Dig-a-doom. Google's $350 smart Levi's jacket goes on sale this week. Named, what was it named? Jacquard, after the weaving process. Jacquard embeds technology into the clothing, turning your outfit into a jacket that you can tap or swipe, just like a cell phone. Tiny electronics embedded in the snap tag connected to the Jacquard threads in the jacket's cuff to your mobile device. It has LED and haptic feedback, flashing lights and vibrations. It lets you know about incoming information. Customized controls make it easy to manage messages, phone calls, navigation, and music, and it's designed for people who ride their bicycles or motorcycles all the time.
You said it was Levi?
Yeah, it's a Levi's jacket.
So is it a jean jacket?
Yes.
So Google's bringing back the jean jacket.
Damn straight, motherfucker.
What'd you have, Mike?
Just in time for the fall fashion season.
That's right.
When you said smart jacket, I thought it was like Michael J. Fox's Back to the Future code.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't tie its own shoes yet.
On your gum that you had mentioned, I know we have a little bit of lag for our online watchers, but Amber Noah had said Lote has a whole bunch of time-saving products like this. They have, a toothbrushing gum as well.
Excellent.
Yeah. Just passing that along.
Yeah.
Not looking at anybody specific in the audience. So I'm just kidding. Don't glare back at me. It's okay.
All right, and this is an interesting one. Microsoft and Facebook have completed the Maria, M-A-R-E-A, subsea cable stretching more than 4,000 miles from Virginia Beach, Virginia, to Biloba, Spain. It's an underwater fiber optic cable. It weighs 10.25 million pounds, about the weight of 34 blue whales, sits more than 17,000 feet below the ocean surface. The cable can transmit up to 160 terabytes of data per second, allowing to simultaneously stream 71 million HD videos.
Wow.
Porn.
Yeah.
That's about half the internet's worth of porn.
It's just kind of odd that when they say exactly how much it weighs, to make it, give us a reference, they relate it to how many blue whales. It's like, I see those all the time.
Yeah.
So,
I weigh those all the time.
Yeah. roughly like 17 brontosaurus.
I hate to be the technician that has to service that cable.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's for any cable. But I mean, can you imagine trying to
you
do
said service cable.
It went back to the comic books where you didn't it.
And the benefit to that cable is that Aquaman can tap into it and get his internet.
That's right. Well, there
Fish porn.
Fish porn. That's where
Ichthyophilia?
it's like children put say, "Hey, come on, lay the eggs," and then some dude comes along later and fertilizes them. That's
Well,
fish
yeah,
porn.
because we all know Aquaman has a fin fetish.
That's right. Ooh, fin fetish con. Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Aquaman has that too.
All right. Marble Robotics is working with Yelp with their app Eat24 to deliver food autonomously in a robot, and it is currently on the streets being piloted in San Francisco. If you're in San Francisco, you have the app, and you order from the Eat24 app with Yelp, you have the option of having the robot deliver it to you.
Isn't that the thing that the dude hid inside in the first Judge Dredd movie?
Yeah.
And again, one step closer to...
One step closer, yeah. But I really want to get one step closer to Demolition Man, not that.
Yeah. Yeah, because we want to find out what the three seashells are.
Damn straight I want to know what the three seashells
Taco
are.
Bell started serving alcohol in some of their locations.
Oh, really?
Well, if there's a Taco Bell overseas, they started serving it a long time ago. Let me see. A test flight of what is said to be the world's first drone taxi service was conducted in the United Arab Emirates city on Monday. An unmanned craft developed by German drone maker Volocopter. No, excuse me.
We all heard Raptor. In our
I know.
heads.
That's where I went. I just dove straight into that. Volocopter was successfully tested in a ceremony put on for Dubai Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed. So the very
bend over.
I think no matter what you say, he's just gonna hear.
Yeah.
He's
So-
not the only one.
So the first aerial taxi has been successfully air tested.
Very nice.
All right, so we're getting the flying stuff. That's good. This is
Again,
fun stuff.
one step closer.
I'm telling you,
to
so
our
that's
robot
I
overlords.
today when I was pulling the news, instead of going my normal route, some of it I did, going through geek and nerd stuff. Today I attempted to try to find stuff on futurists and futurism, people predicting the stuff of the future.
And then there's stuff that the robot overlords told you had to read.
No. That's the only stuff they gave me. They didn't have to tell me. I knew it. I know what they want.
Because of the implants.
Yes, very much so. Let me see. Palmer Luckey, the co-founder of virtual reality company Oculus, is exploring the use of nerve-stimulating implants to facilitate a more immersive VR experience. He's doing that right now. Once more. Yeah, all right, yeah.
I'm seeing a theme here.
Yeah.
Look at the big smile at Rick.
Yeah, internet's for porn, yeah. Okay, in order to deal with the ever-growing issues of hyperinflation, the country of Venezuela, rumors have it, may soon decide to adopt a new currency, Bitcoin. According to Daniel Osario from Andean Capital Advisors, Venezuela may be on the verge of foregoing their Bolivar currency. During the interview last week, he told CNBC, "We may well be witnessing the first Bitcoinization of a sovereign state."
Really? I didn't even know that was an option.
I didn't even know that was a word.
You better save your bitcoins.
No, I'm saying my Bitcoin.
Yeah, he doesn't have a full coin yet, I don't think.
No, I don't, because it's going up.
One's closer to global currency, right?
All right, this is something to look forward on Friday.
Friday.
Are you done? On Friday, SpaceX CEO Elon Musk will appear in front of attendees at the International Astronautical Congress in Australia. Earlier today, he teased the unveiling of major improvements and unexpected applications during the address. A lot of people feel he's going to be talking about his Mars colonization stuff. So that's something to look forward to on Friday. And
real quick, JT Pine from Tabletop Heroes just chimed in. Hey, JT.
Hey, JT.
And Alicia said Kylie is liking the podcast. She says hi.
And the final thing I have for this week, so I don't completely drown the whole thing out, and this one is for you, Rich.
Just for me.
A video released by Chinese state media earlier this month shows scientists from China Space Agency with a working EM drive.
Nice.
While that seems promising, there is yet conclusive evidence that shows how the EM drive can work. So basically what they're saying is, we don't know how it works, but the Chinese apparently have one that does work.
Well, yeah, I'd already heard rumors that they've already tested it out in space.
Sweet.
No. But I had never seen any proof that they actually had, but...
Well, yeah, it's the Chinese. They're not going to just put that stuff out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's all I had.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that was enough.
I just put Starburst in my mouth. We'll keep talking.
Okay. I just talked for a long time.
I know. I shouldn't have put a candy in my mouth. All right, so 2 other things that we want to do since it is our 100th episode.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to mention, because Ash and I were talking on the phone, and we said, you know, when I asked suggestions last week of what we should do for the 100th episode, most people don't even want to see a lot of guests on the show. It seems like everybody just wants to talk about geeky stuff. So we thought what would be good is we're going to do a little geek trivia with the audience. So we're going to get to that here in a few minutes. But we were talking about all the guests we had, and there's guests we've even kind of forgot we've had on the show.
Yeah.
Because we've actually had a lot.
Well, out of 100 episodes, we've probably had a guest for almost half of them.
You mean like Nicholas?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say he's our favorite because he's watching right now,
Yeah.
of course. So, but there's a number of them we've done. We've done a little over 100 episodes because some of them have been like we've named it just whatever con we're at.
This is 100 official.
But this is the 100 official episode where we've done it. But so I was going to go through a couple of the guests and just kind of mention who we had on and where we had them on, because that was one of those tough things. But we had Frenchie and the Punk on the show.
Oh yeah.
Which did anybody even listen to that one? Because we did that one.
I was there.
That we had them on the show in Vegas, in Las Vegas. Yeah. So
But they've been back on it.
Yeah. I don't know if did they come back on again in Wichita? They may have. We may have them on twice.
Yeah, they did.
Boy, I'm horrible.
You
First
are.
time we had him on was when we were in Las Vegas. Because during Vegas we also had Dude Vader that works for Disney. He does all the steampunk Vader stuff, and he travels around and does charity events for Disney. And then at that same show we also had a guy. We were just walking down the aisle and there's a guy totally out of place at the convention, and we stopped to mess with him. And once we'd stopped messing with him, I can't even remember his name now. He was the guy who was the original prop master and set designer for Sci-Fi Channel for doing all of their for a bunch of their TV shows and stuff.
Sharknado.
And no, not Sharknado. But he did a bunch of that, and he does stand-up comedy in Las Vegas, so he came on the show, and that was really cool. We've had Doc Phineas on a number of times.
Oh yeah.
Then of course local cons. We've had Derek here that runs the Burrow.
The man.
Yeah, the man. And of course Mikey Mason has been on a number of times. Everybody here's seen Mikey, right?
Yeah.
And for everybody here, Mikey's going to be in town in 2 weeks for TsunamiCon. So if you guys are in
we
town,
doing anything at TsunamiCon?
you are welcome to do something. Robin and I have to go to St. Louis that weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing Winsville?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I did try to set it up for you guys to go ahead and go in and do Drunkards and Dragons. They're going to let me know if if you guys still want to go do that.
Yeah, I don't like getting drunk without you there.
Oh, you can take Frankie and get drunk with Frankie. He's fun to get drunk with.
You can get drunk with Santa.
You can get drunk with Santa. That's,
Sean will get drunk with you. I've seen Sean drunk once.
We had Montague Jacques Fromage. He came in from Europe to come do the show.
Yeah.
And does anybody ever remember us having a band on the show?
Which band?
Mike was there. We went down to Skelton's Out of Closet.
Oh yeah.
And we had Rabbit 666 come on, and we did a live, little mini concert.
Yeah, a little bit, and I got a Rabbit 666 T-shirt for the wife. There.
Right, and then we had Randall Avix on, who's
Randall
been in a number of movies and is a comic book artist. So I don't know if we ever want to do a band like that again. That was a little awkward, but we've had Richard Cathy came on. We had Suzanne Lambden on a number of times.
Oh yeah,
who's always great.
And Kevin
Hansen.
Yeah,
who everybody knows him as Captain Spaulding, the evil clown.
I just think of him as the Hanson brother they don't like to talk about.
The ball
I
dancing
noticed how
brother.
some of the kids weren't old enough to even know who the Hanson brothers are. We've had the Girls from Switching Gears podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Which I love having them on. I think if we're ever sick, we either need to have those girls come in and replace us for a show, or have Children of Proteus come in and replace us for a show.
Well, actually, that's one of the things I want to talk about later on, but go ahead.
All right. Monster Guys. We've had them on a couple of times.
Right.
And I got actually look at this guy's name. I can't remember.
It looks like George Bush.
No, Michael Bell.
Oh,
you remember having Michael Bell?
Oh,
on?
God, I loved Michael Bell.
Did anybody get to see the Michael Bell show? Michael Bell is the voice of Prowl from Transformers. The voice of Duke from G.I. Joe. He was Gleep and the male Wonder Twin from the Super Friends. He was on the Snorks and all sorts of shows. And
Wonder Twins. Yeah.
Yeah, and he came on the show and he was freaking awesome. Had awesome stories. If anybody gets a chance, go back, listen to that episode.
That one was good. It was at
TF
it was at TF Expo. Yep.
TF Expo. Thomas Williford's been on the show.
Yep.
Oh My Sophie?
No, Amy didn't get him. Come on. Oh My Sophie's been on the show. Ginny McManus, who runs Colorado, or she doesn't run Colorado Comic Con or Anime Con. She helps there, but she runs a number of conventions and organizes con heads online.
Hey, John, what about our favorite female pirates?
Yeah, Body Buccaneers. I got them on the list here, but yeah, Body Buccaneers came on. We're probably gonna have them on again sometime soon.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're fun. We had a good time with them last weekend. We're gonna be doing. I just found out today we're gonna be doing Ren Fair After Dark with them this year.
We didn't have that good a time with them.
No, we didn't have that good a time with them, but they'll be at Ren Fair After Dark. Excuse me. Sanjula Vamana, he came on our podcast and didn't show his penis once.
I had to pay him extra not to show it.
And Leopard Lass, and I'm trying to remember some of the others. And of course, Nicholas came on the show at Anime Festival, and he was great. He even did Rick and Morty impressions for me, which made Ash almost puke.
Oh, who's the makeup guy?
God, yeah. Leo. We had Leo Kingsley on the show.
Yep.
God, we've had a number.
The guy from the museum here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I should have made a better
National
list.
Museum of Treasures.
I'm showing that I'm not paying attention here. Did you mention the Monster Guys?
Yeah, we mentioned Monster Guys and a number of convention heads and stuff. So yeah, I just want to go through them all because I know a lot of people here don't always know a lot of them.
Guys
They're
from esports.
all great to go back. Yeah, heads at
Esports.
conventions, yeah.
Tabletop Heroes.
Tabletop Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I said heads at conventions because we had a lot of heads at conventions on.
Yeah, we did. Big heads.
Yeah.
We had the Skype with the lady from the West Coast.
Yep.
Yep.
And one just last week, or a couple weeks ago, we had a dude from Canada and.
Who's in the new Death Note?
Yeah, who's in the new Death
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we might look at getting some more guests on because now we have that technology to do.
Oh, man, that's one of the
people
things.
around the country.
Derek,
and Sam Jones. We got to interview Sam Jones.
Oh, God. How can you forget Sam Jones?
Damn it.
You
All right.
spewed.
I suck.
Dumb.
So who was your first guest?
The first guest we ever had? Holy crap, who was our first guest?
I have no bloody clue.
We started this off. We started this off because you wanted to do a podcast, and you kept calling and saying, "Hey, we should get together and just geek out and do a podcast."
Yeah,
And,
I said we should, because if we just say that we're just going to hang out, we'll always have excuses. But if we have a reason to hang out, we'll actually hang out.
And it was never meant to be done in front of a studio audience.
No.
But the first one was.
Studio audience.
Well, yeah, you know what I
This
mean.
is
The friends,
audience.
but yeah, but you know what I mean. So
But the very first one
we were
was
going to do it at Anime Fest.
No, we weren't going to do it. What it was is you had a hole.
Yeah, well, we were talking about maybe just doing it like after hours.
Oh, hold on, okay, that sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. That sounded wrong. All
And
right.
I called Daryl, and I said, "Hey Ash, can you fill my hole?"
And amazingly, I was there immediately with recording equipment.
Yeah. And he said, "I don't know how many people are going to be there." He's like, "What kind of con is this? It's a foot fetish con."
You were actually surprised when he says I'm in?
Hey, that makes me feel bad.
So we were talking about doing it like after hours or something, and then I called and I said, "Hey, you still want to do that podcast thing?" Because I had a cancellation,
That's right, on the
And-
main stage.
On the main stage. So he showed up, and I think we had Ian there. Ian Deadpool was there, wasn't he? Or was he in the audience? We talked about him. Robin was there.
I think we had the Wags up there.
Jellybean was there.
Yeah, Jellybean was there. Robin was there, and it was as about as structured as a shotgun blast.
Yeah, we had no structure.
No idea. We're just like, okay, the mics are on. Talk.
Yeah,
So that's
and
like every other podcast.
about like every other podcast.
No,
but-
we have news.
Yeah, at least now we have news and geekasms and
geekasms.
stuff. But
Yeah.
back
Question
then,
of the day.
we didn't do question of the day. I don't think.
We did nothing except for hello.
No, we talked about steampunk because it was a steampunk panel that had canceled.
Yes.
So we talked about steampunk and how it got started in the Wichita area and all that stuff.
And I apologized again.
Yeah, because you're pretty much the guy that got a lot of it rolling up here.
No, I just got you rolling on it.
Yeah,
you
well-
got everything else rolling.
But the so we did that, and then we did a couple of them and just didn't do them for a while. And
I
then-
think the next one that we did was at the Geek Swap Meet.
might have been a Cheese Geek Swap Meet.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Because we took that back room.
Yeah.
And it was that one was just the three of us sitting around talking.
Yeah. So and then eventually what we did was I said, well, I want to do it at a place because if we do it at a place, then we're forced to do it.
Yes.
And so then I said I wanted to do it at the Borough, and
Derek stepped up.
Yeah.
Man.
And so then we came up here and started doing it up here, and if it weren't for you guys, we'd probably done stop this.
Oh
shit
yeah,
right now.
I mean, if we didn't know we were going to disappoint people.
Yeah. But now it's the pressure of having to be here. Damn it.
It's the only reason I put my dirty clothes in the dirty clothes basket. Otherwise, my wife would be disappointed.
But speaking
and
of-
she'd beat the crap out of me. Look at that look on her face.
Speaking of episodes we got to do yet, sometime we got to do an episode with the wives since they're both here today.
We were just talking about that.
We need.
I know. We were trying to
think people-
broadcast.
About how we need to take over sometime.
I think
You're
people would
doing
be
it from the back
interested
right now.
to hear what it's like living with
That.
geeks.
You want like
Oh, no, they
video
really don't
evidence
wanna
on
know.
the internet of that?
I bet we could do an hour on that, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Don't bring examples.
Okay, so maybe we should just let Christy and Jess and Jen and everybody just take over it for one, and we can sit in the audience and heckle them and shit. I'd be all about that.
Didn't we try that once? Episode 69?
Without 69, we let Ian and Robin take over. Oh, but yeah, Becca will come up. She's like the only one's made about every episode, so yeah. All right, so
And Eric.
and well, Eric's not a female though. I don't know if you've noticed. You see the facial hair? You see that? It's a dead giveaway.
I don't automatically assume.
You don't see gender.
Obviously, Beard hasn't messed
I
up
feel
my
it.
X's.
All right, so we wanted to do a little geek trivia, see exactly how geeky our audience was. And we could just ask general questions. But Frankie has this great game that we played in Iowa a couple weeks ago.
Oh, you were going to tell them about our discussing about a question, the moon.
Which one? Oh yeah, so when I was telling Ash about this game this morning, I said, okay, it's an easy game, kind of like Trivial Pursuit stuff. So there might be stuff on there like name me 2 green comic book characters, and which is pretty easy.
Yeah.
And then I said, or 3 people who have landed on the moon, and he's like, oh, I got that.
And I said it was Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah. But for everybody.
It was funny for me.
I like it because we all know Stanley Kubrick hit the moon.
All right,
So let's see. We're gonna get a category first. Let's go with
the sword.
The sword, which is fantasy.
It is.
Yep.
All right.
Fantasy section.
Different sword.
Who can name me 2 Hobbit family names? Then you can't, Jen. Shut up. What'd you have, John?
Baggins and
Oh, don't raise your hand if you don't know, you dumbass. Come on.
Samwise.
No pressure.
I was just listening.
No, I'm giving you shit, dude. I'm trying to pressure you. Okay, so you said Baggins and?
I can name 4.
And
Dang, you're done.
I can name.
All right,
Robin
what do you
says
got?
he's got 4.
Took.
that was the other one.
And Brandy Buck and Gamgee and.
So you're a bigger geek than you thought.
Proudfoots.
Okay, I got a sci-fi one here too. I know where some hands are going to go up. 2 actors who have played Doctor Who. I don't even know if I'm going to ask Sean because he'll name me everyone, where they were born.
Rowan Atkins.
Oh, Rowan Atkinson, yeah. Let's go with Blue. I want to see if it.
That's not fair.
We should.
I have an Tom Baker and Polly.
I would have said you're wrong if you hadn't said Baker in it. Becca, do you have two others?
Matt Smith and David Tennant.
Fair enough.
Sylvester
All right.
McCoy.
Sylvester McCoy.
I,
All right.
I say once you ask a question and they raise your hand, if there's a bunch of them, add numbers to it until the
Yes,
hands.
that's
Who
how
can
the
you,
game is
okay.
supposed to be played.
All right. You want to ask one, Ash?
No.
Okay. All right. Here's one.
Oh, 2 people who live in Metropolis. 3 people. 4 people. 5 people.
Oh.
6 people. 7 people who live in Metropolis.
Oh, we're down to Bug.
All right, Bug. 7 people.
All right,
I don't know if I can do 7.
We got Jimmy Olsen. We've got Perry White, who is
The editor.
We got Lex Luthor. We got his. It's sort of a live robot. Robot.
That's not a
person,
people.
Mercy.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
You need 2 more.
Has he said Lois Lane yet?
No.
No. Yeah.
Okay, so we got Lois Lane. That's 6.
Lois Lane, and for a little bit there, Lana Lane actually.
Yeah, Lana Lane did live there for a little bit. All right.
Now, you could have gone with 8 if you went with Clark Kent's split personality.
In fairness, I think a lot of people, like Bizarro, even lived there for a little while. Come on, I mean, like
Yeah.
every villain did. Okay, here's another comic book one. 2 Batman love interests. 3 Batman love
Oh,
interests.
his parents?
I almost didn't notice because I said I went from 2 to 3 and all the hands went down and everybody's singing the same 2. But guy can go 3 or 4. What do you got, Mike?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
No. We're
My
talking
first love interest too.
Batman's love interest, not ours.
For you.
Okay.
We're gonna get cheesy for a second.
Oh, look, we got candles and everything. Candles, that means we gotta blow them out. Ash, you get to blow them out. It's your show.
You're closer.
We have to eat that cake. Yeah,
Okay.
don't spit on it.
Okay, ready? Robin, 1.
Happy podcast to you.
All right, Robin, 1, 2, 3, go!
Yay!
And we got you a coconut cream pie and you a pumpkin pie.
Wow, we get our own pies?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you
You
don't
know,
like
Solid pie I've gotten in a while.
Our wives could have got us much different pie. And we would, okay.
How much difference?
So Talia al Ghul, or
Okay, so we're going with Batman love interest. What'd you have, Frankie?
Talia al Ghul,
Right.
Catwoman,
There you go. That's 2.
Batgirl.
That's 3.
Damn
it, I just 3 like this. Okay, keep going. I gave him a shocker.
Do
All
4.
3's good, but if you can think of another
Come on,
one.
go for a spocker. Get away from the shocker. Go for the spocker.
Vicky Vale, thank you.
Okay.
And Black Canary.
Sci-fi subject. 2 classic Yoda quotes. Really, nobody? Oh, all of a sudden, a lot of hands. Okay, 3 classic Yoda quotes. 4 classic Yoda quotes.
Do you include "Watch It, You Bastard"? I'm sitting here.
Let's go with the guy who's got Darth Vader tattooed on his arm. What do you got, John?
Oh, thank you, dear.
There's no trying.
Only do. Thank you.
Only doo-wop. Go ahead.
Away with your gun.
Okay.
Oh, away with your gun. I thought you said "oi" with your gun.
No, that's Spaceballs.
That's what I
Actually, the line
Let
was,
go.
Oh, where you put your weapon, I
There-
mean you no harm.
Yep, that is more accurate, but I'll give it to you.
Okay, I just said the third one, but you maybe.
What was the third one?
The third one was, let go.
Let go of your feelings.
Let
No.
go of your
With 900 years you reach, look this good, you will not.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that your 4th one then? Okay, so 4, you got it.
No, he didn't. Everybody else did.
It's because everybody can't shut up and let him do it.
And the primary one, the whole fear
All right,
to hate thing.
this one is straight from the geek category.
Mm-hmm.
6 characters from South Park. Oh wow, disgust in the room. Holy moly. But the 2 geeks to my right. 7 characters from South Park.
Oh, look at the.
Man, he's like determined.
Oh my God, he's got his anger
8
face on.
characters from South Park. Rick's counting in his head. 9 characters from South Park.
We can do this all day.
I'm not going more than that. That'll be the rest of the podcast.
Go ahead.
Let's go. Okay.
Stan, Kyle, Kenny, Cartman, Wendy,
Mrs.
Token,
Cartman.
Tweak, Mr. Garrison, Mr. Mackey, or Counselor Mackey. That's 9. How many were we doing?
You were doing 9. You got him. Didn't even say chef.
Mr. Hanky,
I was waiting for him to start going.
Chef.
Kyle's mom, Timmy's mom, Butter's mom.
Barbara Streisand.
Barbara Streisand, yeah.
God.
Let's see. I'm trying to get some that are a little more easy, that are not too obscure here. Oh, this is tough. I don't want to go with 6. Okay, video games in which princesses appear. A princess appears in a
I'm
game.
not doing this. I can go
1,
with
2, 3. So let's go with 2 princesses appear.
Hold on.
Or 2 games, 2 different games of princesses.
Michael Lane asks, "What's the score?" I'm winning.
3 different games princesses appear. 4.
That's like all of them, dude.
Yeah,
that's all day.
Let's go with 4. Let's go with the girl over here, Blue. What do you got? Wow, because I called you a girl? What?
Well, there you go. There's one.
WoW was one, yes.
Oh, wow. That was a game, sorry.
Zelda. Any of the Disney Princess games.
Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Zelda 3.
And then any of the Mario games.
There you go.
Okay. So that's technically 3 different franchises there.
Kingdom
I
Hearts.
win.
Kingdom Hearts, okay.
Right, yeah, this one.
Which one? Okay, so Ash says fantasy, which he can't read because he's eating pie. 2 named characters from
Name 2 characters.
Oh, name 2 characters from The Princess Bride. Oh, Ganon raised his hand. I kind of want to see if he can do it. Let's go with 2 just from Ganon. I want to see if he's got it.
You've never seen it.
I'm guessing.
He's going to say The Princess and the Bride, right?
Princess 1 and Princess 2.
Pretty close. Okay,
Yeah.
so let's go with 3 characters from Princess Bride. 4 characters. 5 characters. 6 characters.
That's enough.
Yep, that's it. Go right. You said Robin do it?
Let me do it.
Okay, Robin, what you got?
6 characters.
6 characters from Princess Bride.
Buttercup, Wesley, Pumpernickel, the Prince.
Humperdinck.
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 Billy Crystal's Mad Max character.
Mad Max. Miracle Max.
Miracle Max.
Fezzik.
Fezzik.
Okay.
And
You need one more.
yeah, Inigo Montoya.
There you go.
All
Yeah,
right.
you better. The one quote everybody knows from that movie
I like it.
has his name in it.
Let's do 2 more questions, and then we're going to have to do our question of the day. All right, so love interest was a good one. Superhero, 2 Spider-Man love interests. 3.
Bruce Campbell.
Deadpool.
And 4. Oh, everybody went down. Okay. Okay, let's go back to.
Name 4?
Can I do 4 Spider-Man love interests? Let's see.
Iron Man.
Gwen, yeah.
Aquaman.
Gwen Stacy. Oh God, my mind's going blank now all of a sudden. Mary Jane. Felicia Hardy, Black Cat. I said Gwen Stacy. That was the first one I said, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Deadpool. All right, cool.
Gwenpool.
Gwenpool. Let's see if I can. One more question.
Oh, here. This you will know nothing about, so you can't.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Here it is. Yep, I can't do any of this. 2 spells from Harry Potter.
Oh,
Oh wow.
We can go all day.
3 spells from Harry Potter. 4 spells.
Can I go get Derek?
No.
Hey, the only one I know is Oculus Repairs.
Okay.
Well, that too.
You, I about point at you and your hand goes down. You're like, my confidence went away.
No, don't call
I want to see if Dave's got this one.
Isn't one of them coitus interruptus?
Yeah, but I call that
that's
spell
an
game.
eight-year spell.
All
You're
right.
not supposed to know that.
Referee.
Lumos.
Whoa! Shush.
But you have
Lumos. Reparo. Regarding Leviosa. Nevada Cadavra.
I'm looking at the audience. Are those right?
You forgot Polska Kielbasa.
All right. Final question then is our question of the day.
I want one of your wives to answer one of these questions.
Oh, so we got to look at the wives then? All right, Christy. I'm going to give you, let's see if I can.
Give her something that she knows.
This one's actually good. 2 fantasy television miniseries.
You know, like The Arrow, or
Like Tin Man.
Or one.
Well, no, it's a miniseries because I couldn't stand watch the whole.
Kingdom.
What is a miniseries anymore? Would like Game of Thrones be a miniseries, or is that?
Yeah, I could only watch one episode. It was pretty.
Less than a full season of shows.
Tin Man.
Oh well. Screw
Well, hold
that.
on. If you only at that point, Firefly is a freaking miniseries.
Wow, you just got the whole audience to turn on us. Well done.
Right, I'm good.
Just
All
on
right.
him.
Question of the day then was, if you were to run a convention or festival, but it's going to be obscure, what convention or festival would it be? And bonus points for having a fictional or real life celebrity host it. I want to hit a couple that were online. Katina said, Obscure Con, Elf Quest Swingers Gathering. Years required.
What is? I didn't. No.
Elf Quest.
Oh, Elf Quest.
Swingers Gathering. Ears required. Giggity.
Oh.
Go ahead and pick a couple while I look at these others online.
Gannon.
Dance Con hosted by Michael Jackson.
Dance
Con, hosted by a dead guy. All right. Next up, Rappers Are Us by Tupac.
Okay, this one is so niche you have to look it up on DeviantArt to even find anything about it.
Oh my God, DeviantArt.
DeviantArt.
All right, go ahead.
World of Airs, hosted by Driss Doherty.
Okay, Dritz, I know. World of Airs.
World of Airs. It's a fantasy slash sci-fi setting that was created by a friend of mine from Chile.
Oh, okay.
So that's real obscure.
You want a con that your friend made up. All right, we're going with it. Boog.
PunCon.
PunCon?
Con of nothing but puns.
And it's hosted by Rich?
that would be Pooh. Spider-Man, Bruce Campbell, and Rich.
Okay.
And Deadpool's going to be pissed he wasn't asked.
Well, he's gonna show up
No,
anyway.
he's gonna crash the con.
Stormy, what do you have?
Marvel Con and have Wolverine.
Oh, Marvel, not Marble. I thought you said Marvel.
We got Marble Robotics. They're delivering food.
Okay. Marvel Con hosted by who?
Wolverine.
Wolverine? Okay, I could give you that one.
You can go more obscure than that if you try.
Sped Teachers Gone Wild, hosted by Mel Brooks.
What Gone Wild?
Special
Sped-
education teachers.
Okay, yeah.
Sped.
You had me at Mel Brooks already, so I'm good. Yeah. All right, Mac.
Now, is this going to be
wait.
filmed by the same people who did Girls Gone Wild?
Mac, what'd you have? Brew?
Boy, you're not old enough to buy them yet, and you want a brew con?
No, beer con. Yeah, no, we have like 5 of them in
Yeah,
town.
we do
already.
have a
That
beer
one's
con.
not
It's called a
obscure,
bar.
but-
And we all meet there after work.
But I would be all about that as long as I get to see that one. No, because then I gotta stay sober. Screw that. All right, what'd you have, Blue?
Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid Con, hosted by Toro.
Okay, that was obscure enough. I understood the word.
His
hosted.
friend made it.
All right. Sean, what'd you have?
Dice Collectors Con.
Dice Collectors Con.
Hosted by the same guy that hosts Marble Con. See,
No. You know,
Gary Gygax.
hosted by Gary Gygax. No, you know that they're all trying to collect the blue ones, and if you get the blue die that it don't have the wax crown in them
I've
yet.
seen people look through entire sets of dice looking for a perfect. Oh, this one's perfect.
yeah, you go to a panel where you learn how to rub in the crayon.
Yeah.
It's just right.
Oh.
But the red ones go faster.
Yeah.
What'd you have?
A Cable and Deadpool convention hosted by Mikey Mason.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, that's kind of like PunCon a little bit. So. What'd you have?
Technological Innovation Con hosted by a distant relative of mine, Dr. John Wilkinson. He's a cybernetics engineer, which is what I'm wanting to do.
Do they not have technical innovation cons now? That sounds like something they should have.
Let's just say we're not invited.
Oh, Fair enough. All right, what'd you have, Frankie?
I would do a 90s Saturday cartoon con.
Because now I want to change mine to Hanna-Barbera.
And who would get a host that then for 90s Saturday morning cartoons? Hanna-Barbera. All right.
I don't know.
Ganon, do you have another one?
I have totally upgraded mine.
Okay.
All right.
Super Beer Con, hosted by Little Beard.
See, I like
Super Beer Con.
Notice how the two underage kids want beer. It's kind of
Yeah, by the time they get it put together, they'll be old enough to drink.
I consider the dragon to be real.
All right, Mac, do you have another one?
Blue Frame Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
Who's hosting it?
Michael Jordan.
Please
don't
let it
get
be
that.
Jessica Rabbit.
Probably because
Space
Michael
Jam?
Jordan works with animated characters and movies and
Jessica
yeah,
Rabbit.
and I'll explain to you later. All right.
Okay, thank
All right.
you.
All right, do we have any up here, guys? Oh,
Eric.
Eric's got one.
GoBot Con.
Oh.
Very obscure.
It'll be like Transformers. Con,
Hosted
just
by
not as
Optimus
good.
Primo.
Peter Cullen.
What?
How's this by?
Peter Cullen.
Oh, yeah,
Peter
Peter. I
Cullen.
can do that. Yeah, did basically saying GoBot Con hosted by Optimus Prime. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not saying Optimus Prime. I'm saying the knockoff Optimus Prime, Optimus Primo.
Yeah.
Because GoBots are the knockoff Transformers.
All right, do we have any up here at the table? What do you have, Dave?
I want to see Stephen Hawking sit in as a host for a specific con.
Well, sure, the shit ain't gonna stand in.
Oh.
Voice Box Con.
Voice box con. Oh, you bastard.
I am thinking.
Maybe it'll be a speak and spell convention.
I'm thinking two different conventions. One, in all seriousness, I would love to see a Stargate convention hosted by Richard Dean Anderson.
That would actually be really cool to see, yeah.
But I would like to see an improv convention. We wouldn't even have to plan anything. We just make shit up when we got there.
Yeah, it's ConCast.
Michael Lane says Army of Darkness Con. And I'll just throw out there, we all know who would MC that one.
Yeah.
Bruce Campbell.
Stanley.
Janelle says Mad Max Survival Con with daily Thunderdome eliminations. Yeah, it's happening next weekend, and we don't get to go.
Wasteland.
It's Wasteland weekend next weekend.
Seriously, Janelle, look up Wasteland.
Matter of fact, we're going to be doing Atomic Falls next year, so there's a couple of those out there now. We're looking at bringing one into town right now. So
No, you better have it out of town.
Yeah, well, not it'll be
You don't want that in town.
Chris or Chi says Quentin Tarantino Con Death Race Kill Bill. So probably have a death race while at the convention. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, but
Well, you couldn't do either of them because David Carradine's dead.
No. All right, let me help you with this one. David says
Velox.
Vexillology
Vexillology
Con hosted by Dr. Sheldon Cooper.
Oh,
yeah, he
that's
does the study of
Flags, right?
so-
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Mike, you have one?
About sailors that actually know how to sail that like to dress up like pirates.
Sailors actually not a sailor that like to dress up. And who gets to host that con? That's a long name. That's a mouthful.
I feel like I'd be the only one there.
Sven would be there.
Yeah. Okay. We got two people that know how to run a line. Okay.
How many sailboats do you have, Ash?
Oh, I only have one.
Good.
It is a 16-foot Alcourt Day Sailor, 1976. I've nicknamed it Tumler, which is German for acrobat, because that sucker will turn on a dime. It's water ballast. It's really cool.
So I was going to say, they've already got that convention. They call it a Somalian prison.
It's hosted by the warden. All right. Did you have one? Anybody else here?
I had one.
What'd you have, Rick?
I want to see a knockoff convention. So, like, all of the blatant knockoffs and
Yes.
stuff, all at one place, you know? Different shows, different products, whatever.
I would actually be into that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to go to As Seen on TV convention?
No.
No, come on, that would be so great.
No, like
Ron,
Marvel
you
knockoffs,
have like a whole
video game
section.
knockoffs.
You could have a whole section of Ron Popeil. All right, the Pocket Fisherman.
The main guests are the cast of the Orville.
Oh.
Every time there's an announcement, you hear, "But wait, there's more."
we need
No,
to
but
start
if
wrapping
you want
this up.
a knockoff convention, you just got to go to New York, dude. You can get knockoff Rolexes. You can get Gucci's, the whole thing.
All right, we'll do these two more, and then what's at the table. We gotta start wrapping it up. We can't keep going. So what'd you have, Mac? Trunk Monkey. Everybody just watches the Trunk Monkey videos over and over and over. What do you have, Mike?
I want to go to the knockoff convention and see the Scaly Wax show and see if it's any better.
The Scaly Wax show.
There have been groups.
Yeah, I was going to say the Scurvy Dog show. All right, what do you have, Gannon? One more.
The Weird Con, hosted by Thomas the Train Elmo.
There you go. The con for kids.
This is getting into some weird.
That is weird. We might have to get you a psychiatrist sooner than we thought.
Two directions this could go.
All right, do we have any more up here at the table? Dave, what do you
Just
have?
to retouch on what you said earlier. The only rappers convention that Tupac could host would be Rappers Paradise.
Oh.
But will they have it on the East Coast or the West Coast, bitch?
LA.
Ash, did you have one? Or?
The only thing I could come up with is a Curmudgeon Expo. Curmudgeon. They're hosted by Groucho Marx. He's a classical curmudgeon. Mark Twain, Roy Rogers. These are all curmudgeons. Yeah, but then everybody did cool stuff, and I was like,
there was two. Like one, I would genuinely like to go see would be a Monty Python convention.
Oh yeah.
Hosted by Graham Chapman. I would be all about that because But then I thought.
Didn't he die?
Yeah, he died. That's why it would be so good to. Yeah.
How many Python conventions actually exist?
There are Python cons out there now. Thundercats and Python conventions, and I'm missing them. Damn it. So the convention, though,
Terry Gilliam, ho!
The convention I would really like to go see would be a Flash Gordon convention. We can call it GordCon, and we could actually promote it with like GordCon's alive. That would be cool.
Come and get flashed.
and then at the convention it would be hosted by Brian Blessed, just because I would want to hear him talk all day long.
Oh yeah.
And at the convention we'd have the Flash Gordon Olympics, where they're gonna fight to death on a tilty, spiky thing.
That has to be the last event.
Yeah.
That can't be the first.
There's
event.
going to be a tree there where everybody sticks their hands in to see if they get stung, and then of course you fly blind on a rocket cycle.
Yeah.
Those things I would love to see at a convention. I would be in heaven.
And playing the football.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and football game with midgets.
And come on. There's going to be a whole team event where you and your team have to take over the rocket ship Ajax.
Yeah. I like it.
Actually, I think it should be with Hawkman.
With Hawkman?
Yeah.
Football with Hawkman?
Yeah.
All right, we got to tie this up.
All right, so guys, thank you all for the 100th episode. We do got to tie it up because we have gone way over, and they're going to have to close the store here shortly.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for all the cake and the candy and everything.
Thank you
It was
very
very
much.
cool.
Thank
Next
you,
episode will
Thank
not
you,
be
wife.
near as cool, but
Thank you, wife.
You're welcome.
yeah.